Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers offense takes the field. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Leon. Pulls it in, it's Saunders. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. To the air on first down. And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Tries to surge ahead on a sneak. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing.
Turning it on!
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, NC State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. Wide room to the right. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Leon. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Tries to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Catch in the middle, it's Hayden. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. The run from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Really throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job.
Touchdown, LSU! One final play before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The offense changing the play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Under fire. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a plan.
The give on the inside. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Cortez. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. That's... This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The give on the option. Got the 1st down and more. Good job up front to get it out to the 22 before he's knocked out of bounds. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. And that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Third down play from the gun. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Leon. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on third and short. He makes the grab, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's caught. It's Saunders. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Got a man. It's Jamison. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
With the catch, it's Sampson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
There he goes. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Leon. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Cortez. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Looking left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Leon. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Intercepted for the 11th time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
DB's right up on the receivers. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Leon. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off by the defender. But he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That